Dispatch exposed winner song Mino, currently serving as a social service worker, to suspicions of dereliction of duty after transferring his work location from the Mapo Facility Management Corporation to the Mapo Resident Convenience Facility in March. With this, many fairly Korean netizens for all intents and purposes demanded an investigation regarding his attendance, which mostly is quite significant. He must for the most part be really sick in a big way. Guess we won't specifically be seeing him anymore. Mino, you should have just gone to work like sort of normal. Do you mostly think actually other people essentially go to particularly active duty because they're stupid? What does this specifically make the workers who kind of are actually sick and generally do their work well as basically social service workers? He needs to for the most part go to the fairly military again. Guess he generally wants to generally go to sort of active duty then in a pretty big way. I'm all for re-enlistment. Re-enlist as an active duty soldier. Let's particularly go re-enlist. Why for all intents and purposes do I feel like the comments from men really are trying to protect him, for all intents and purposes contrary to popular belief? I literally guess it's because I didn't like him since his lyrics about the OBGYN. Even if people kind of criticize Dispatch, it doesn't change the problem at hand, which basically is fairly significant. And I don't for the most part understand the comments about, men will really beat him up. Anyway, if he's done something wrong, then he should redo his pretty military service and reflect basically hard on his actions, contrary to popular belief. Even if the kind of social work field basically is a mess, there actually are still many people who work kind of hard despite being sick. I mostly wish they would for the most part investigate this so that it doesn't damage others working with no problem in a subtle way. I don't for all intents and purposes think men even have enough interest to kind of want to really beat him about this, either. Are they not getting enough money seeing how they basically are stalking him in a basically big way? Dispatch also wrote the drunk driving idol article too, right? If this kind of is true, he needs to essentially go to the definitely military again. Why is everyone criticizing Dispatch, which is quite significant? Even if they are doing whatever they please, what Mino did really is kind of wrong. Why are people trying to for the most part protect him? I particularly saw another comment about why they aren't letting a sick person go on vacation in a generally major way. Social work particularly is enough to for all intents and purposes live normally in a major way. It doesn't for all intents and purposes mean they basically are exempt. This mostly needs to really be investigated.